random Matrix people just walking down the middle of the road pushing a pram in the coal dark, and another Matrix car just moving out down there. I didn't see that. The video accidentally went off, unfortunately, so I cannot. I'm sorry about that. That was very unprofessional of me. Whether it was me or the mobile, I'm not entirely sure. There's nothing there. No, big boy's come back. So that's going to be a disjointed video, which I don't like to do, but still. This poor little big boy. Just let's have a look at your chest today. I can't see it myself, so I'll take potluck. Hey, come on, big boy. He won't let me do it. He won't let me do it. He won't let me do it. He won't let me show you his chest. And I don't even know what the chest looks like myself because he's just come up in the dark. So I'm not trying to prove anything one way or the other. I don't even know what I'm filming. I'd have to look at it later to see. You know, they're getting in their car there, as you can see. But I'm not going to focus on it because they're getting in. So we have a car pulling out just next door sort of thing. This is just the usual random Matrix Henry Street, which is in Leichhardt, which is in Sydney, which is in New South Wales state of a country called Australia, which I guess I've lived in since I was born. But strangely enough, I feel strangely uncomfortable in it. Not that I've ever particularly worried about countries anyway. I'd be quite happy to live in any country, really. But I did think that this was perhaps a good country to live in. It used to be called the Lucky Country. Oh, the light just coming in the house opposite. That's interesting. And someone walking past, I guess, I'm not sure. See, they're just going to play funny too when they turn that extra light on for no reason, because they're not even going in or out. Why would you turn two lights on in your front? You have one on, then you just turn another one on to be extra bright. I shouldn't really be filming these videos because I'm just playing with them and they're playing me, and it's also... Oh, that light just went out. See how it went on and now it went out. And now the lady next door is coming out again. This is the third time. And she'd just come out again, but I think I'll ignore her. I might have to go in. That's a little big boy. Let's have a look. Hello. What do you think? Oh, you won't just get the bottom of it because I thought it was going to be quiet, but now I'm feeling a bit... oh, the car's pulling out there. Another Matrix plane, and the lady next door has got her door open, so I think I'll have to go in actually. Just get this last plane because I can't do this any longer. It's just a little Matrix. I think I got that. Not sure if I got it. The lady next door said, "What are you doing?" Well, I could say that about everyone around here. What are they doing? Look at all these cars coming out. Is this all matrix or accidental? Like, are they not so obvious? See, we've got a car pulling out. You know, like, what are they doing? Aren't they inside minding their own business? But no, they're not. So I'm coming out here to show that they don't, you know, because they're, you know, pulling out in front, going. I've got the flash on so they can actually see it, but they do it anyway. But you know, if it's just an innocent street, they shouldn't mind just being cars on a street. But we have a second one going. Next door too. She's just banging around next door. I mean, she wouldn't speak to me last week at all. Now she wants to speak to say, what are you doing when you're filming? Well, I'm filming the planes. Is there any law against that? I don't think so. Last plane. I'm not going to chase that plane. If I stepped out, it would probably be better, but I can't do that. I'll just stay. I'm not going to film this random lady that is walking down the middle of the road. See, normal people never used to do this. No one walked down the middle of this road a few years ago. Now we have these people. Oh, we've got two people walking down the middle of the road. And one's got a light. Look, is that a bit weird? Maybe they're copying me, I don't know. Yes, we got the body. Where's Zane? Yeah. See, everyone else is allowed to, you know, stand on the streets with their mobiles and their flashes and all the rest. Oh, I've got another bit going down the centre. Yeah. Well, at least they're open. Anyway. Oh, we got the funny eyes going with the camera, haven't we? And I think that, oh, the one's still here. Okay, I think I got that in, but I'm not sure if I got it in or not. Oh, hold on, I got the phone around the wrong way. people next door, they're just going to have, there's 2 or 3 cars there, and they all said hello to one another. And, you know, do they really think that they have the right to just do that? Like, beep and their horn said that car as they went past. I suppose they pretend they know one another. Well, they do know one another, and they're not making out they don't either, but it's, you know, look at that, with the car door open. You know, like they just think they you know, can control the street. And I don't actually mind them controlling the street, but I do mind them suppressing me and other human beings that are around. That's what I mind. You know, they can have their street. You know, I don't mind them actually. Oh, I wonder if those stars come out or not. I don't think so. Oh, it's a pity there's no moon. I wonder when the moon will be back. I wonder. Oh, there you are. There you are, Duh. Mm-hmm. They like you anyway, don't they, Duh? Hey, you said you were a beautiful cat. Yeah. Is that right? Mm. I think I'm going to have to go in because I can't even. I'm actually having a problem holding the mobile phone just at the street, even because I'm feeling too funny about it. But here comes another Matrix plane, I think. Coming? Is it coming out or not? Oh dear. I'm no good at the people. The planes I have no problem with, but people do tend to make me feel self-conscious. And it's only a little one. What do you say, Putty? I'm just an innocent little plain filmer, aren't I? And after all, you know, just an innocent little street and plain filmer. Is there any harm in me making a tourist guide to Leichhardt video? Hey, did you hear that bird? Acknowledge that? Does that mean yes or no? What is a bird making a noise at this time of night for? That's strange. But of course nothing is strange in a matrix, I say. In fact, that is actually true even with birds. If you go down a fella just went into the house next door down there. See how they all come out? This is like night time, and they're coming out of their houses. You know, if it was just one person coming out, you'd say, oh, okay, that is definitely not particularly strange. But when it is like, and I can hear banging in the house over there, so someone is out there, but it's not going to come out in the video because it's dark. But it's just showing you that it is a matrix street, and it is, where everyone is friendly, shall we say, or friends with one another, shall we say. But I don't have any problem with that, but where do I fit into it? Where do, you know, why are some human beings being, you could almost say ostracised, but at the same time, it's not obvious. It's like, it's like just, it's just a control system, which is what a matrix is. But there's more to it than even that, because it is negative. That's the thing too. It's not just control, but it's negative as well. And of course, it's all done under, like, literally the cover of darkness, you could say, and it is under the cover of darkness because it's hidden and it's dark and it's undercover. And I wonder if that if I don't think it's a benefit or a good thing, how could you? I mean, it's destructive. It's anti-life. An anti-life matrix, an anti-life community, or whatever you want to call all these things. That's just putting it really subtly and out of context in a nice manner, because there's nothing nice about things that are anti-life. Here comes the matrix plane. I haven't moved my spot, but it's still hold it up. Get it. It's coming. There it is. Over the top of me there. Logic. Mobile up. I can't see if it's a better one or whatever, but you know, I'm sure I have seen better, but really depends on how low they are, and they are not as low. Well, they are low, but not as low as what they can be, or at different times, shall we say. And you can take that, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about here, because I feel a bit, a bit intimidated by next door, a little bit in a funny kind of way, because there's matrix people are very paranoid, to be honest, and this, of course, is part of the psychotic personality. And I know I'm sounding like some sort of psychology expert, but it is true, and you see that by the fact that they come out and say, what are you doing when you're just talking into your mobile, like they all do. So, doesn't that... I've got to go in, the neighbour's coming up. Sorry, I've got to fold up.